Hey, Mike with Response Rocket here, and today's video I'll be walking you through the top 10 best HVAC marketing ideas to grow your HVAC business quickly, so let's get into it. Now certainly there are several different marketing strategies you can use to promote your HVAC business, but this video is going to outline the 10 best that will work as a foundation to drive targeted traffic to your website, to gain new leads, and to grow your business quickly. So again, let's get started with our list. So the first step is to build a website for your HVAC business. Now you might not already have this, or maybe you do have this already. Either way, you want to make sure that you have a website for your HVAC business and that it's optimized for both professionalism and functionality, and that it's set up to generate leads for your business. One key mistake that we see a lot is that people will have someone design their website and it might look really nice. Maybe it flashes a bunch of pictures across the screen, whatever the case might be, but it's not really set up and optimized for SEO to be found by search engines, and it's also often not optimized for conversions, which leaves a lot of money on the table. So when it comes to building your website, you definitely want to have that combination of functionality and professionalism. One key thing that you want to make sure you include are a lot of real photos from your employees and your company. A lot of times people will set up a generic website, it's filled with stock photos, and if that's a bare minimum starting point, that's fine, but eventually you want to make sure that you include those real photos, because that goes a long way to build trust, rapport, and credibility for your business. Again, take photos with good lighting. They can be done with a smartphone, and then make sure the photos you use are really telling a story and show your technicians in action. So again, maybe you do air conditioner repair, take a couple photos of a technician actually doing that on a home. It can really go a long way to establish credibility and authority and build trust with your website visitors. On top of that, having a website is going to really work as the hub for many of your marketing efforts, so make sure you set this up as a foundation marketing idea to promote your HVAC business. The second HVAC marketing idea is to set up a Google business profile. Now this is sort of like an online storefront for your business on Google. And so it used to be called a Google My Business page. They've changed the names a few times over the years, but this is really a profile for your business specifically on Google. And so if you ever are searching for a type of business, or things like restaurants near me or air conditioner repair near me, you're going to see more often than not a Google Maps listing and a Google profile listing for businesses in your area. And so if you don't have this yet set up for your business, you definitely want to set that up. And to set up your page is very simple. You just simply go to google.com/business, and then you can set up your profile from there. But it's key to not only set up your business profile, you also want to optimize it. And so this means that you're fully filling out the description of the various services that you offer. You list out your hours of operation, you upload photos, and you do this on a regular basis. Similar to your website, you want to make sure that you upload real photos of your technicians in action. And a great thing to do as well is to take these photos on a smartphone that has GPS enabled. And so when you do that, it actually will geotag the image and link that image to a specific location. And so if you're on different service calls in your area and you're taking these photos, this is a great way to associate your business with your service area, and it can help you rank more effectively with your Google business profile. And so again, you also want to link this back to your website. And again, it's a great way when this is optimized through adding these pictures, filling out that description, and getting lots of positive reviews. And again, when people search for services near them in the HVAC space, what can happen is your profile can come up, can show up in that top map pack, basically the top 3 listings they showcase when someone's searching for searches like that. And it's a great way to drive local business through your Google business profile. So definitely set that up as one of the best marketing ideas for an HVAC business. The third HVAC marketing idea is to network in your community. And so again, there's definitely a lot of great digital marketing strategies you can utilize to promote your HVAC business, but that doesn't mean you want to completely ignore offline strategies as well. And so networking is a great place to develop relationships in the community. One foundation group you definitely want to join is the Chamber of Commerce. It gives you the opportunity to meet with different business owners and people of influence in the area. But again, focus on building relationships first. Typically what happens is people go to these types of groups and they only try and sell. And again, you might get your word out a little bit that way, but you'll often turn more people off than attract them to your business. So instead, lead with relationships and building them first. And then if the timing is right and your business is a fit, they'll come to you versus the competitors. Again, maybe the timing isn't right, and that's okay. You can still use these connections to ask for referrals and still drive new leads and sales for your HVAC business. The fourth HVAC marketing idea is to develop a lead magnet to generate HVAC leads. And so what does this mean? So if you're not familiar with the concept of a lead magnet, it's basically something that you give away in exchange for someone's name and email and potentially phone number as well. And the key is to make it something that's of value that your ideal customers want. You also want to make sure that it's congruent with your back-end offer. So let's say, for example, you're selling new air conditioner units. You want something that's congruent with that. So again, maybe you put together a guide that's like 10 energy saving tips for the summer to keep your house cool. Those are great tips somebody might be interested in. Maybe one of the key benefits of a new unit is that it's energy efficient and it does a better job of keeping the house cool. Again, a lot of different options you might tap into, but this is powerful because when someone downloads that guide, they're already somewhat interested in your back-end offer, and then it's a great next step in the sales process to offer your end solution. Often there's also less resistance for someone downloading a lead magnet than deciding to buy your service. And so it's a great way to get people in the door, and it also gives you the ability to remarket to these people in the future. Most people, when they visit your website for the first time, are going to be in more of a research mode and deciding if you're the right company they want to hire. And so if they don't necessarily make that decision immediately, it can be very hard to get them back to your website if you don't have some type of means to recontact them. And so by creating a lead magnet, it gets you the opportunity to gather their information, and you can continue to market to that person in the future. The fifth HVAC marketing idea ties right into the last one, and this idea is of email marketing. And so email marketing is incredibly powerful. As I mentioned, when someone visits your website, you'll capture their information with some type of lead magnet, but you need a reason to continue to market to them in the future in a non-spammy way. And so email marketing is a great way to do that. It also can help you convert this cold traffic into warm leads that are ready to hire your services. And so you want to develop an email series to go along with your lead magnet. The goal of this is to simply continue to educate these prospects, build value, and establish credibility for your business. So again, maybe you lead them to different blog posts or videos you've created. Maybe it's more guides you've established. Whatever the case might be, you continue to build value, but then also urge them to take that next step in your sales process. So that might be requesting an estimate. Maybe it's offering another type of guide that's even more relevant to what you're selling, or potentially it's even a low-cost offer like a furnace or air conditioning tune-up. Again, whatever the case might be, you bring them through that buyer's journey, nurture them through this email series, and it's a great way to convert these first-time visitors to eventual customers. The sixth HVAC marketing idea is to use content marketing to promote your business. And so if you've followed these foundation steps we've already talked about, content marketing is the next great step to start growing your business. And so content marketing, again, is building things like blog posts, YouTube videos, and various other content resources that provide value educate your potential customers and sell your services at the same time. And what's great about this is when people are deciding which company to hire, they want to hire a company that they know, like, and trust. And content marketing is a great way to establish these different factors. And so throughout your content, as I mentioned, you'll be educating prospects on the value of your services, answering common questions, and helping them to avoid problems related to the services you offer. And when you do this, it positions you as an expert in the field. And again, people want to hire companies that are experts. On top of that, another great benefit of content marketing is it utilizes the power of SEO, or search engine optimization. And so as you create this content, you can combine it with keywords that your ideal customers are searching for. And so the more quality content you put out into the market, the more it can drive people back to your website and your offers, and it can really help increase the conversion rate of your website. These are great resources you can use to promote throughout your email series, on social media, and much more. So definitely utilize a content marketing strategy as another great HVAC marketing idea. The seventh idea is to utilize social media marketing. And so social media marketing gets a lot of hype, and it is very powerful. It can almost seem like there's a new platform every other week, but what's key is to lead with value to promote your content. The good news is that in 3 easy steps, you can actually build the social media following and grow your business effectively. And the 3 key steps you want to follow are to build your audience, engage your audience, and then finally sell to your audience. Unfortunately, a lot of people only focus on selling, and what happens is they turn away a lot of potential customers instead of attracting them to you. And so with your HVAC business, if you've been creating the content like I talked about previously, these are great things to share on these social media platforms to attract new potential customers and leads for your HVAC business. Again, you want to follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the content you post and promote are value-based and helpful articles and resources, and 20% is more focused on those sales and offers. When you follow that and do that consistently, you can start to build a following, attract new visitors to your profiles, and drive them to your website, lead magnets, and offers for your HVAC business. The next HVAC marketing idea is to run Facebook advertising. And so Facebook is great. You can post a business page there, but unfortunately over the years, those organic posts have gotten less and less reach, and the platform itself has really become a pay-to-play platform. But the good news is that Facebook can get a lot of exposure in your service area to your ideal customers. And so you definitely want to set up a Facebook advertising strategy. It's a great way to advertise locally. You can set up ads like lead generation ads, where you'll gather a name and email and phone number directly through Facebook. You can set up other types of lead generation ads where you send people right to your website. So maybe they're requesting an estimate there or downloading your lead magnet. And you can even set up ads directly to your offers for someone to buy from your business. Another great factor is that with Facebook ads, you can utilize remarketing. So when I mentioned before, a lot of times when people visit your website for the first time, it can get difficult to re-engage them with your content. But with remarketing, you can actually pixel your website. This helps to track visitors that come to your website, and then you can remarket to them later on Facebook to drive them back to your offers. Facebook advertising, or meta advertising as they like to call it today, is a very cost-effective way to grow your business and generate new HVAC leads quickly. The next HVAC marketing idea is to advertise your HVAC business on Google. And so when it comes to Google ads, there's actually a couple different options. One of them is considered local service ads, or sometimes Google Guarantee, and this is more of a pay-by-lead type of platform. It's a special thing that you need to set up as the business owner directly with Google. It isn't necessarily available in all areas, so you'll have to dig into this deeper for your local area, but it can be a great way to advertise your business through Google. The other option on Google is to run ads through Google Ads. And this is another really cool feature that focuses around search and specific keywords your ideal customers are using. And so what happens is you can run ads against specific targeted keywords that have a very high buying intent. So for example, maybe it's something like furnace repair or AC repair or HVAC services near me, HVAC business, and more. And these are a lot of great keywords that your ideal customers are likely searching with when they're looking to buy or hire an HVAC service. And so with Google Ads, you can tap right into that. It's considered pay-per-click advertising. So again, you pay per click from these ads that you're running. But again, you can drive those people that likely have a very high buying intent right to your website at the perfect time. One thing to consider though is often these clicks can be quite expensive and competitive, but they usually come with a very high conversion rate. So you need to find that fine balance. Because these clicks can be very costly, you might also consider hiring a marketing agency to run and manage these ads for you, so you don't waste a lot of money trying to figure out the ads, just getting through your learning curve, and instead you can focus on what you do best in your business and leave the advertising to the pros. The final HVAC marketing idea you want to implement is an automated follow-up system. Now this is crucial because it doesn't necessarily matter if you implement all the other marketing strategies I've talked about earlier. You could do that and generate hundreds of leads a month, but if you don't have a follow-up system in place that's set up to convert these leads into new clients, you'll just continue to struggle. And so you want to have a system in place that follows up automatically for you, where you don't have to worry about returning calls as quickly as possible. You can have systems that return voicemails. You can have systems that set up text messages automatically, email responses, and more. And this can really help you avoid losing a lot of customers through a lack of follow-up. Again, you might offer the best services out there, but if someone calls your ad or finds your website or has a question and reaches out to you and they don't get a message right away or a response back, they're often going to move on to that next company and hire a competitor. So to avoid missing out on thousands every single month on missed calls and missed opportunities, we at Response Rocket put together a fully automated system that can run in the background, helping you to close more sales and follow up effectively. So if you'd like to learn more about that and one of the most important marketing strategies of improving your follow-up for your business, there'll be some links in the description below where you can learn more about that and access our free calculator to show you how much you could be losing every single month by not having this setup in place. So definitely check out that information below this video. And if you'd like to learn more about working with us at Response Rocket to help you build out a successful HVAC marketing strategy, paid advertising strategies like Facebook and Google Ads, and more, we'll have information in the description below this video as well, where you can learn about that there and get started working with us directly. But if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos we put out to help you build a successful business. But thanks so much for tuning in, and we look forward to working with you.